get the tweet out. Boom. Share. Twitter. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I got the tweet out. Let me get the Twitch link out too. Tune into Postgame. Prosperity. With at I Hate Sean. Twitch.tv/the Knicks Wall. I'm so sorry to people who are watching later. Yeah. Boom. Those of you who are filing in, you feel me? Here we go. You know what we do here. I'm getting the tweets off first. Tune in to Postgame Prosperity with I Hate Sean. All right, boom. Got that out. Let me retweet it from my account. And then we are good to go. By that time, people should be here. You feel me? Those who are going to be here. Boom, 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 boom. Brown, 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 brown. All right, all right. Here we go. This is our last post-game show for a week off. What am I going to do with my time? Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Boom. All right, yeah, I see you guys. Yeah, we're definitely going to appreciate that, James, for real. All right, all right, all right. You guys ready? We ready to go? Whoever's here is here. Whoever isn't here will get here, and eventually they will. If they don't right now, whatever. But we here. We here. It's time to go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and abound. Welcome to Postgame Prosperity with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Prosperity. I'm I Hate Sean, and the Knicks got the W tonight. Much needed, very necessary. 114-104. We handled the Pistons pretty much all night, and you know it's what you need going into the All-Star break. We are over 500, guys. Like, we're the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. I mean, what? Like, this is crazy. This is amazing. It's March. It's the All-Star break, and the New York Knicks are over 500, and we're in the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. We're like rounding in the form, and we're playing without starters. Like, we're playing without Mitchell Robinson. We were missing Derrick Rose tonight. I mean, the Pistons were missing people too, but just the fact that, you know, we faced a little bit of injuries, things like that, and still pushing it through. This team can get even better, and we're in 5th place, bro. That's a beautiful thing. Over 500 this late in the season. It's not something we're used to. Like, normally by the All-Star break, we're already kind of a joke. The All-Star break is everybody else's day. Maybe we got somebody who's in the dunk contest or something, but this weekend we got Julius in the All-Star game. We got Julius in the skills challenge. We got Obi in the dunk contest. And, you know, it's a nice time to be a Knicks fan. Like, it feels really nice right now. I'm very excited, very happy, very pleased. Julius's article charged me up even more. I mean, like, I love this team so much, and I'm just really appreciative. So, I mean, once again, thank you to Julius. Thank you to all the players. Thank you to Tom Thibodeau. Thank you to Leon Rose. Thank you to William Wesley. Thank you to Kenny Payne, Johnny Bryant, Mike Woodson, anybody else like that has anything to do with this, because this is the best that it's felt to be a Knicks fan in quite some time, and it really means a lot to us. Like, it means a lot to every single one of us. The Knicks are a huge part of us and who we are. I mean, like, the Knicks are probably like the biggest thing in my life. Like, and as crazy as that sounds, fanhood might be a disease, but I mean, like, I cannot detach myself from the Knicks ever. I never will. And so to be at a point where we're able to enjoy the product that's on the floor and the position that the franchise is in, it's completely invaluable. Words can't sum it up. Just thank you to everybody involved. It's amazing. It feels great. All right, enough of me rambling. Let's get to the comments. I got some reverb on the mic. It keeps echoing. It's good now? We good? I don't want to... Let me see. Maybe it's too high. We good now? How are we? We cool? I don't want to make this tough on anybody. I apologize. All right, here we go. I think you guys said we're good, so we're just going to go. The Garden was rocking tonight. Yo, it was beautiful, man. The energy in the Garden, the way that they are able to have 1,800, 2,000 people sound like the full crowd. The MVP chants for Julius. The energy when defense was played. The We Want Theo chants. Once again, we love Theo Pinson. Everything, man. Everything was just great tonight. It was a real feel-good night in the Garden. And Julius ate, and they said to G League RJ Barrett. Yeah, Julius was amazing, man. 27 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, and it's 11 for 19 shooting. And the crazy thing about Julius having 27, 16, and 5 tonight is that, like, you know, we don't even really bat an eye at that anymore. Like, this is just another day in the office for him, and it's beautiful, man. Like the amount of different ways he affected the game tonight, the amount of space that he creates. The amount of attention he draws and opportunities he creates for others, the way he gets that mid-range jumper to go, the strength that he has, the ball handling in transition. I mean, he put a crossover. I think it was Dumbai. I don't know who was trying to beat him back to the basket, but it was when Noel poked it out, and we clipped it and said, you know, Julius is a cheat code. Because, I mean, he just got out. He had that speed, the velocity, but then like that little tight crossover he dropped right before he went up was just like, yo, like there's no way. Not this guy at this size, moving at this speed, pulling off a move this nimble. So, I mean, I can't say enough about Julius Randle. I am so thankful, and we all are. Like, thank you so much, Julius. We really appreciate you, and you've made this an excellent season. It's so nice to have an all-star and somebody who like really believes in taking that leadership role, taking ownership, and pushing the franchise forward, pushing the young guys forward, setting an example, having the whole team, you know, catching the bus from the plane to the gym. I mean, setting an example that was passed down from Kobe. Like, that's amazing. This has all been an amazing experience. And yeah, they really said the G League RJ Barrett, bro. And honestly, I'm not gonna complain tonight. I mean, it was a good night. But I don't know how RJ played less minutes than Reggie. I would like to see us get him more touches on nights like this, where he's feeling it like that. Just, you know, to be able to go through him more, allow him to create a little bit more. And also for him to just get the consistent minutes and respect that he deserves. Reggie Bullock should never play more minutes than him. But yeah, excellent game from RJ, man. And he's stringing together a nice string of good games. RJ's been playing well. He's hitting the three well still. It's been a beautiful thing. Like, I am so happy. I'm so happy with what we've gotten from RJ Barrett in this first half of the season. And hopefully in the second half, it'll just be more consistency. I mean, I highly doubt there's going to be a stretch in the second half of the season where he misses 19 straight threes. So, I mean, you know, just seeing him get that together. And I just hope that he's respected in terms of his minutes and his role, and to reflect his impact on the team and what he does for us on such a, you know, on a night-to-night basis. Julius, RJ, and Frank proving all the haters wrong, even though Frank should have got more minutes. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to take for Frank to get more minutes. He's playing excellent defense. He's shooting the absolute lights out. I mean, like, he is shooting the lights out and creating his own shot attempts, too. I mean, I really don't know what more it's going to take, but he should definitely be getting more minutes for sure. He's playing very well. It's amazing. I'm very happy when he's on the floor. Yeah, he's got hit 3 straight threes on like almost back-to-back possessions in the first half, and then didn't really get any more touches like that. Like, he didn't get a whole lot of looks in the second half, didn't get a whole lot of minutes in the second half. And I mean, you know, I think that he's playing better than Bullock and Burks right now, and both of them, you know, picked it up toward the end of the game. So, but I mean, Frank is playing better than them right now, and I don't see why he shouldn't get the minutes to reflect that. But I mean, at least he's in the rotation. You know, that's a nice thing. And even on a night like tonight, where if he didn't play well, when Rose came back, he may have been the odd man out somehow. He continued to make his case, and that's what I'm excited about. I'm really excited to see, you know, Frank stay in the rotation. There's no way you can take him out of rotation when he's playing the defense that Frank is and goes 3 for 3 from 3 and hitting the kind of threes that he did. So, I mean, he's definitely going to continue to play, and I really love him. I love seeing him seize the opportunity. When he came up on the injury report and he was questionable, I was devastated, because it seems like every time he gets the opportunity, the chips line up for him a little bit, something happens and he gets injured, and now he can't play and he doesn't get to seize that opportunity. So he played through whatever was the quad injury that had him questionable, and played very well and kind of cemented his spot in the rotation. So I really appreciate that. I'm happy for it. Hopefully he gets more minutes. These dudes are absolute food. Yeah, food, James. They were food. They were absolute food. We played with our food a little bit today, but at the end of the day, we ate, and that's what's important. We're above 500 in fifth place at the break. Can we appreciate that? We certainly can. You see it. Over 500. That's us. That's where we are. Fifth place. And this team's got aspirations, man. Like, we're not even satisfied with fifth. It's nice to be here, but I mean, I want us to go as high as we can. I want us to be as consistent as we can. And I'm looking forward to that second half of the season. It's really going to be a fun ride. We've got a pretty tough schedule in that second half, but I'd like to see what this team can make of it. I love the way this team is built. I love the way we go after things. Boom. Elf played pretty good. Was still kind of a vibe killer, though. Yeah, hey, man, it was a solid game from Elfrid Payton, man. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. And, I mean, it was a little bit of a vibe. I see what you mean by vibe killer. It's just he doesn't space the floor very well, and that's always going to be a thing. You don't want to see him taking a whole lot of shots, but I don't have bad things to say about him tonight. He played a very good game, and most importantly for me personally with Elfrid Payton, I would like him to space the floor more, things like that, but tonight he advanced the ball. And that's a big deal for me, like, especially because a lot of times it was to RJ. Like, he didn't seem like he was trying to freeze RJ out tonight. I can tolerate this version of Elfrid Payton. While I was saying nice things about him, he came down and took a mid-range pull-up at like 5 seconds into the shot clock with no actions being run. The ball didn't reverse sides. He didn't involve anybody else in the offense. Came and just pulled up and extremely shorted it because he's Elfrid Payton. That upset me. Stay within yourself. Why would you do that? It's a bad shot for most people, definitely for you. But otherwise, though, very good game from Elfrid for me. I love the way that he was advancing the ball, just getting it out of his hands, like a lot of times that's what ruins our pace. Like he never really looks up. He doesn't really advance the ball in transition. He's kind of assist hunting. He's only making that pass if it's setting something up directly. But he got the ball out of his hands today. I feel like maybe that's something that he saw while he was on the bench, or maybe it was noticed while he was on the bench and pointed out to him that we need to keep advancing the ball to get out and run and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, man, if he's not, he closes the floor for us less if he gets the ball out in transition and gets it up to RJ and gets RJ those easy opportunities that he thrives on. So, that's a very tolerable version of Elfrid Payton. Good game from him tonight. Nothing bad from me. Boom. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. We here. Above 500, fifth seed. Going into the All-Star break, man. This is us. I was yelling at the refs expeditiously tonight. Yeah, I didn't even yell at the refs too much tonight, honestly. Like, the refs, but maybe I've just been conditioned. The refs have been so bad recently that, like, tonight wasn't really that bad for me, honestly. What's up, my man? What's going on, Matt? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Throw the bag at Julius. I don't care. Throw the bag at Julius, bro. Give him. He's earned it. He's earned whatever he gets, man. It's a beautiful thing. He deserves it. I'm so, give it to him. Extend Julius this offseason immediately. First order of business. I want that taken care of. That game was not as close as the final score made it seem. That's a fact, NASA. It really wasn't. We controlled that game for the majority of it. Like I said, we played with our food a little bit, but we ate. Like, at the end of the day, it was taken care of, and that's cool. You got some reverb. Oh, I saw that already. Still like to see DSJ get his opportunity. Agreed, Jonathan. I was happy for DSJ as well. And he seemed to play pretty well in stretches tonight. So I hope he continues to, make the most of that opportunity after the All-Star break over there. Boom. Randall for MVP. Hey, man, I feel like eventually, especially if we're playing down the stretch of the season, if we're playing top four seed, flirting with top 3 seed type ball, I feel like he's got to at least be in the conversation. I feel like there's no way you don't put him in the conversation. I feel like the percentages he's scoring on, the efficiency, his defensive impact, putting up 24, 11, and 5 or 6 a night, like that's not that he would deserve to be in that conversation, like, especially because, like, I feel like a lot of MVPs, you feel me, like, at the end of the day, the award is most valuable player, so I feel like with LeBron's case, and we're seeing that a little bit with AD out and the Lakers playing the way they are, when you play with AD, I feel like there shouldn't be 2 players on one team who are in the MVP race. That should never be a thing. Because if you have another MVP candidate on your team, yes, you're valuable, but It's not the same. Like when Giannis won MVP and it was like, yo, if you take him off the Bucks, they're probably not a playoff team. Then that's different. But I feel like for Julius, I mean, he should at least be on the ladder by the end of the season. I'm not saying he's got to get the award, but I feel like he deserves to be in that conversation. And being in a conversation alone is a huge thing. So, I mean, I really hope that we continue to play this way. I hope that we end with a top 4, top 5, maybe even flirt with the top 3 seed. And, you know, Julius gets his consideration. Yeah, I'm not saying he's going to win the MVP award. I mean, Joel Embiid is hooping. But, I mean, Julius is doing an excellent job every single night. And on a team where our second best player is RJ Barrett. And they didn't even put RJ Barrett on the all-rookie team. So it's just, you know, like, there's no other all-star with him. So I feel like he really would deserve it. He would at least deserve to be in the conversation, like I said. You impact and winning on that scale for a team that people did not think was going to be a playoff team, exceeding expectations. You're the engine that makes them go and the number one guy by far. I feel like that puts you in the conversation. Jamal said this isn't even our final form. We get Mitch, Rose, Taj back soon. Julius and RJ keep getting better. IQ is IQ. We back. Hey, that's facts. That's facts, Jamal. It's not. This isn't our final form. Yes, when we get Mitch back, man, especially when these lineups are right, whatever. But when Mitch is back, I feel like this team is going to hit a whole new stride. I think that, you know, us holding it down in his absence and, you know, moving forward, winning games, still keeping some momentum, getting him back is just going to, like, make us even stronger. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Randall and RJ have been an excellent 1-2. Excuse me. I love them in this Frank is giving us now. IQ beyond IQ is, like, going to be huge. Rose, everything. Like, everything about I just love this team, man. And I really feel like the sky is the limit. Like, I'm not saying we're going to be the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, but I don't think 5 is our ceiling by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm really excited to see what we can do in the second half of the season. The NBA hit us with a little bit of a tough schedule, but with a team that I believe in competing every single night, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how we handle that tough schedule. Like, I want to come out of the All-Star break and beat the shit out the Bucks again. You know, like, there's no guarantee. Like, you know, we play the Bucks, we play the Thunder, we play the Nets. I want 2 of those games. And I believe that the Thunder game is, you know, we shouldn't lose to them again. If we get swept by the Thunder, I'll be pissed. But I want two of those games, and that puts us at what? That would put us at 21-19. If we win 2, lose 1, that's a solid place to be at after playing those 2. I just, you know, I'm not afraid, like, at all. I believe in this team so strongly, and I hope that we get Mitch back soon. This extra week off now should help a lot in terms of getting him back. I want to start hearing about that soon. Cool, was fine before. All right, good looks, James. Don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I loved my Knicks. It's refreshing watching them win finally. Happy with the win. It's just those rotations still don't work with the better teams. Tibbs is at it still. Hey, Gabe, I feel you on not wanting to be a Debbie Downer because I was really going to try not to even really speak on most of that stuff tonight because it's a good, you know, we should be in a good mood, good spot to be in. We're heading into the All-Star break. But you're right. You're right. Like, there were slight rotational issues today that have to be fixed because against a better team that could have hurt us, and every single game counts. And we've seen that, and we're going to see it more and more as the season continues on. Like, as we get down the stretch, all of these games are going to count. Can't give any up. Got to figure out the rotation. Got to make that happen. Frank has to play more minutes. He's playing extremely well. Reggie was out there for too long. Alec Burks was out there for too long. And Reggie should never get more minutes than RJ Barrett ever. That should never, ever, 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 ever happen. I don't care. It shouldn't happen. Jamal, oh, you were there? Salute. Way to hold it down out there. I was there tonight. We won Theo chance, the MVP chance. It was awesome. Yo, that's amazing, bro. I salute to you. Like, I wish I could have been out there. That's fire. And way to hold it down, man. Yeah, I can only imagine what that atmosphere is like, even with the 2,000, just that 2,000 acting as 20,000. You guys having all of us there in spirit with you. That's amazing. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta start calling Randall Julius. Yo, Julius is such an excellent playmaker. It's crazy. And when he gets downhill in transition, there's not much that many people can do with him, man. It's beautiful to see. And we have decided to stand. I mean, we already decided that, but we have confirmed our decision. Like, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Boom, boom. Damn it, the comments just be moving themselves. All right, another W against Detroit. Miss Rose, but we did well. All-Star break, let's go. Randall on Team KD, though. KD smart. Yeah, that's right, Alex. We did get another dub. Can't wait to get Rose back. But, yes, we held it down. All-Star break on the way. Randall on Team KD because KD know what it is. You feel me? He right across the bridge. He knows. He even said this guy's been killing it all year. First time All-Star. And so salute to him. We rocking Team KD. That's what we on because that's where Julius is at and that's what we rocking with. So Team KD for the All-Star game. Who we picking up before the 27th? For the trade deadline? I'm really not sure, man. I'm really not sure. I would like to get another shooting wing that can defend as well. But, I would love to get a shooting wing. I just want somebody, I want Reggie to stop playing. No disrespect to Reggie. I mean, there's no respectful way to say I want you to stop playing. But I just, this is objective. This isn't, or subjective, but this isn't about Reggie Bullock. It's basketball, bro. It's basketball. I'm not over-explaining anymore. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah, I want somebody better than Reggie playing Reggie's minutes. I want somebody that when they make that backdoor cut and Julius hits them with a dime, I don't know they're going to miss the layup. I knew he wasn't going to finish that. I was like, oh, he's cutting to the basket? All right, whatever. Not going to finish it. Somebody who hits threes more consistently with someone who does if you're not gonna do things other than hitting threes, I want you hitting threes at a very high rate, very consistently. I want to know that when it gets kicked out to you, it's knocked down. Reggie didn't shoot terribly tonight, but still. And also even the fast break, him and Alfred were ahead. Alfred threw it to him. That should be a layup. Somehow he brings it down to this side, gets fouled, misses one of the free throws, and it's just bro, that was a layup. Why do I know you're not going to finish a layup? When they started running out, I was like, yeah, if this goes over to Reggie, it's not going to result in a bucket. I don't know what's going to happen, but he's not going to finish the play. And he didn't. So, yeah, I would just like somebody who's a better basketball player to be getting those minutes. I feel like, a better basketball player getting those minutes would make us a lot better. So, I mean, I doubt it's going to be a Zach LaVine and Bradley Beal type trade, but even if it's some, Fournier, Terrence Ross, or Buddy Hield, I don't know what's going on over there, what his price would be. It's just a wing that shoots well, defends well, and does it consistently to be next to RJ and space the floor for RJ and Julius. Yeah. Or just let Frank play. What could we realistically get for Elf, Reggie, and Burks combined? Honestly, Elf, Reggie, and Burks combined isn't really going to get us anything. I mean, those are all expiring contracts, but I doubt anybody really wants Alfred. Burks, his value can't be packaging things together like that means that you're aiming for something higher, and there's not anything of real value that we're gonna get for a package of Alfred, Reggie, and Burks. Realistically, I mean, not even to slight them. It's just they're all on 1-year deals. They're not really needle movers. None of them are really young players. So, I mean, yeah. I honestly think we keep the team the same. Hopefully when Rose is back, he starts over Elf and Elf gets buried. Best case scenario, we send Elf off. Best case scenario, we send Elf off for sure. Hopefully tonight was an audition and somebody trades for him. Once again, no disrespect to him. He played well tonight. But yeah, the team is better when he's not playing. Boom. Yo, RJ is balling. Fan base should pay more attention. He's clearly going to get so much better. He's a dog. Leo, that's facts. RJ is balling, bro. He's doing a great job. I have so much confidence in him, and we really do need to be louder about that, man. Our second year, our sophomore is doing great. He's honestly he's closing that gap with Ja Morant. So they were saying he wasn't better than Tyler Herro, and now he's right there with Ja Morant. So, I mean, I think that, he's not getting a whole lot of attention right now because it's but we got to be louder about that. RJ is hooping. He's the second best player on the playoff team, and he's showing up. He's showing up night in and night out, and we love to see it. Boom. Oh, another Leo. Bought an RJ statement jersey on Tuesday. It's coming right before the second half of the season starts, and I'm so hyped. First time I've bought a jersey in years. The sky's the limit for him. He's that good. Salute. You know what it is, man. RJ Hive in the building. Yes. And that RJ statement jersey, I'm a little bit jealous. I think I might need a statement jersey. I already have an RJ jersey, but the statement jersey one is tough. But yeah, salute to you. Yes, RJ has been doing very well, and the sky really is the limit, man. Just seeing how diligent he is, man, how much he works. Like I said, from the time that I saw his improvement at the free throw line, I was like, okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Because, yeah, you knew he was a workhorse. You knew he, really wants to be great. Even from, watching him in, his interviews and watching him in high school and at Duke, and then, the Made Different series on IG that he had, you just know, that he really wants to be great and he expects to be great and he was bred to be great. So, and he works at it. He really works at it. He improved his free throw percentage. He worked to improve his jumper. It didn't show right away because it was looking bad earlier in the season. And what happened? He's been shooting it above like 50% from three over the last 25 games. Like, that's work. That's work. That's consistency. Julius even said in the article, but we already knew that. RJ never stops grinding. And so the fact that he never stops grinding, he's 20 years old and has this much, like, he has so much room to grow, and he's grown so much already. It's beautiful, bro. Yes, the sky really is the limit for RJ Barrett. And for those who don't know, they will soon find out. But I saw a lot of those takes got real quiet. Oh, he has no wiggle. Oh, he can't do this. He doesn't have a skill. Blah, blah, blah. He can't handle the ball well enough. He'll never be able to shoot. Shut the fuck up. And I hate using the F word, but y'all said that shit. Yo, we went 9 months without playing basketball, bro. I had to listen to 9 months of y'all talk about RJ Barrett like y'all knew what y'all was talking about. And here we are. Shut all that shit up. RJ Barrett, sky's the limit. You know what it is. Boom. Elf plays like a dude that got picked in the park. Oh, shit, the comment just moved. Elf plays like a dude that got picked in the park by a group of 4 dudes that needed one more to run, LOL. I don't want to kill Elf tonight. He played a solid game, you know. He played a solid game, and like I said, he finally started advancing the ball in transition. That shows a lot less selfishness to me. Like, it's really selfish to just hold the ball and your teammates, like so many times RJ wouldn't get opportunities. He was holding his teammates back from opportunities. But if he's going to advance the ball and allow us to get in transition and allow RJ to make plays and just be more unselfish as a teammate and play the way he did today, I can tolerate that. I can. You know, I'm not gonna kill him for today. Yeah, he doesn't space the floor, things like that, but it's not his fault. He's being put on the court, but he performed. I'm not gonna kill him. I was yelling at them mostly because I was there. Yelling at. I'm trying to figure out who you were yelling at. I guess you were just yelling at the Knicks and I don't know. I'm so sorry I missed that. After this season, we can offer Julius 4 years, $106 million. That's $26 a year for him. Absolute larceny. Absolute larceny, James. That would be a great deal for us. That would be wonderful. And he's earned every penny of that and more. So it would be great to be able to get him for that deal, to lock him in. It would truly be amazing. I would love that. And he deserves it. And the fact that he just wants to be here. Like, he truly wants to be here. He takes pride in it. He took pride in it from the beginning. And he took even more pride in it this offseason and came back and really gave us exactly what we needed and wanted from him. And thank you so much, Julius. We really appreciate the work that you put in and the inspiration that you are to the rest of your teammates and the tone that you set for the organization, honestly. So thank you, truly. Boom. Yeah, how are we tonight, Sean? Salute to Knicks Nation. Yo, what's going on, Haka? How you feeling? We here, and we feeling great, man. Heading into the All-Star break, above 500, the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. Oh, what a time! What a time! This is beautiful. I can't say enough about it. It feels so nice. In recent years, the MVP just goes to the best player on the best team. Randall is the embodiment of an MVP, but they don't give the award out like that anymore, although they should. James, I feel you. Exactly. That's how I felt about it. I feel like he embodies what the term MVP means. Like I said, if you got another MVP on your team, if you got another All-Star, like, I feel like those things should add to it. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But he's just been excellent, man. He's our MVP. Randall's wingman is a guy in his second season. What other NBA player is playing at a level with his best teammate coming off his rookie season? Great question, NASA. I'll ask around and I'll wait. I will wait because I feel like the only places where a guy can be having, like, you know, there's Ja, there's RJ, there's Zion. I don't think that anybody else is anywhere near the top of their team's, like, best players, and they're also not succeeding like that. No. Nobody else is doing that at all. Nerlens went off today. Damn it, the comments just be moving. Nerlens went off today. Very solid interior defense. Hey man, Nerlens has done an excellent job holding the fort down in Mitch's absence. He's been very dependable defensively. It's been amazing, and we really appreciate it. He's done a great job, and he's definitely mitigated the loss of Mitch. So yeah, 100%. We appreciate the hell out of Nerlens Noel. The beautiful thing is that last year, Julius was a turnover waiting to happen. This year, he's making things happen. Love it. Let's go. Exactly, Eric. He's been phenomenal. Complete 180 from last year, and we absolutely love to see it, man. Like, I kept saying it. I don't know if you guys remember or if you guys have been around that long, but I just kept saying Julius is good at basketball. I'm telling you. Like, I promise y'all, no matter what, no matter how frustrated he may make us, Julius Randle is good at basketball. He just has to get out of his own way. And that's exactly what he's done this year. He's got out of his own way and then some. And he's just been a huge boon to us. He's been a great leader. And he's really inspired and set a tone for his teammates. It's been phenomenal to see, and I just can't wait to see it continue as the season goes on. You can get away with one of Elf or Reggie starting on a championship caliber team, but not both. Yeah, not both. You can't have both of them starting. I won't harp on it too much. I already think Reggie plays too much. Don't think Elf should be starting either. But yeah, both. That's not a starting backcourt on a good team. But we're a good team, and that's our starting backcourt. So, but we could be a better team if that wasn't our starting backcourt. So, that has to be fixed. I hope that we fix that. We're going into the playoffs. Big fan, Sean. How do you feel about trading for Kevin Huerter as a Bullock replacement? 6'7" and only 38% career from three. Big fan of me. That's a salute. I mean, shout out to you. Like, that's amazing. But yeah, the Knicks, well, all of that. But trading for Kevin Huerter, it would depend on what the Hawks' price was. I can't imagine the price would be that high. I mean, they got Cam Reddish, they got DeAndre Hunter, they got Gallo, they got Bogdanovich, they play Chris Dunn and like Rondo. Like, I don't know how many people they can really play. So I mean, I can't watch Hawks games anymore. Trae Young just really gets on my nerves. But I don't know what Kevin Huerter is doing for them right now. What the price would be, but I wouldn't mind. I mean, he can definitely space the floor. He can hit shots. So I would like that if it was a reasonable price. That's a good idea. RJ will play so much better with a pass-first point guard. He gets stuck forcing shots at times because it's all he gets. NASA, I agree. But once again, like I said, Payton looked for RJ today. Like, he did. I got to call it out I call it out when he doesn't. You know, tonight he was looking for RJ. Or not necessarily not like he was going out of his way for RJ, but he wasn't looking away from RJ. He wasn't looking RJ off as much. He was advancing him to him in transition. Like, he got it to him in the middle a couple times, and RJ was able to create with that. But yes, I do agree that, you know, if RJ was being looked for more, he would, I feel like he'd just be a bigger part of the offense. And beyond even being looked for more, that he should be able to initiate more offense. He looked really good running the pick and roll. He kind of has all year for the most part. And just give him space around him and allow him to go. Leo gang. Hey, and I'm a Leo as well. I mean, August 12th, but y'all are the Leos and I'm the Leo, so I guess we're all Leo gang. The gang's all here. Do I cop the Alfred jersey? I mean, Matt, go for it. You feel me? If that's how you feeling. Like, hopefully you have American Express, and hopefully they trade him and you're able to get your money back and cash it in for a different player. Extend Randall, extend Frank. Mike, that's facts. Exactly. Randall definitely deserves it. Frank also deserves it. 4 years, $30 million. Make it happen, man. Sign it. He plays excellent, elite defense. It's only going to continue to develop. He continues to develop offensively, and he's shooting lights out from three. I don't know. Like, I don't really know what the Frank haters can really say at this point. I still saw some of them with their lazy-ass takes saying, oh, he hasn't done anything all this time, blah, blah. I was like, bro, are you watching the game right now? Like, I don't understand why you're telling me what he didn't do the first 3 years if you're watching the game right now. Like, that's willful ignorance, and I won't waste my time with it. Bro, it was some dude, like, chasing through the Knicks mentions today, defending Elfrid Payton, and I wasn't even really killing him today. Like, just defending him and, putting people's, like, screenshotting people's profile pictures and trying to make fun of them in defense of Elfrid Payton. I was like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, this is weird. Jonathan says, which name is better for a dog, woofers or barkers? I'd say woofers. Yeah, and then call them sub, like sub woofers. Nah, don't call them sub. It's not nice. But yeah, woofers. Woofers is pretty cool. Woof, you know, what's good, woof? Aha. What's good, bark don't hit the same. RJ is 20. Julius is 26, and he made the jump now. Even when he played better for the Pelicans, he was like 24. RJ at 24 might be really, really special. What a time to be a Knicks fan. Exactly, Leo. I keep thinking, and I've been thinking about it the whole time, but yes, RJ is 20, and this is what we're getting out of him, and we saw the improvement that we saw from year 1 to year 2. So, yeah, just imagine what 23 or 24 or 25-year-old RJ is. Like, RJ is nowhere near his prime, and we are going to be in for a treat, bro. So it's so nice the way that this team is set up right now and going forward. It's a beautiful thing, man. Lock Julius into that 4 years. I mean, you think about that. You lock Julius into that 4 years. By the third year of that contract, Julius will be what? He's going to turn 27 now, probably, because he's 26. So by the start of the next season, he's 27. 3 years into it, he'll be 30. Like, you get 30-year-old Julius Randle, you get 23-year-old RJ, like, or if RJ turns 24 by then, who knows? But yeah, RJ gets older after the season. So yeah, 23-year-old RJ, 30-year-old Julius, like, or 24-year-old RJ with 30-year-old Julius, or 23-year-old RJ with 29-year-old Julius, whatever it is. And you get Mitch, who's, like, going to be 25 at the time, maybe. Like, I don't know, man. Like, we just have such a nice young team. IQ is, 21, 22? Like, we have so many pieces. We got 2 first-round draft picks coming up in this draft. Like, we'll have cap space. We're just in such a good spot, man, and we're playing well right now. So it's beautiful to be able to play this well right now, to be this excited about right now, and have a nice, be set up well for the future. I can't remember the last time we were in this position. Even when that 54-win team was the oldest team in the NBA. It was different. Like, this team is good right now, and we're set up well going forward, and that's such a beautiful thing. Boom. Yes, sir. RJ Hive, Maple Mamba. RJ said he doesn't like the Maple Mamba nickname. After Kobe passed, he said he didn't want to be called that out of respect for Kobe, so no Maple Mamba. But yes, RJ is amazing. It is a beautiful thing, man, and I just can't wait to see him continue to develop over the years. Boom. Michael says, let's go. Appreciate all you do, Sean. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Like, I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Frank a stud, RJ a stud, Julius a stud, and never forget, they said to G-League him. Those fools, those dumbasses, those imbeciles, those half-wits really said to G-League him. And they got to eat those words every single day on my watch. I'm dead ass. Boom. Also, please stop playing Reggie. Mike, you're on fire. Garden was loud tonight. Imagine this team with a packed Garden in the spring. The defense chance would be obscenely loud. Bro, if we're able to have, like, we're able to have the Garden back for real in a playoff run, oh, man, there's no telling. There is no telling. No telling at all. Sean, who would have thought Knicks would have been over 500 with an all-star at this time? Let's go. Who would have thought, man? Look at us. Look at where we are, man. This is a beautiful thing. This is so exciting. And, like, I'm just so happy, man. Once again, thank you to everybody involved. Leo Gang, hey, you know what it is, James? Frank definitely gets a contract from someone if the Knicks let him go, right? Yeah, Frank definitely gets a contract. Somebody's going to be trying to pay Frank. When they see his, like, the way he's able to shoot and the way he's able to defend, somebody's going to offer him something. I think we give him that 4 years, $30 million, lock him in, and I feel like over that 4 years, that would be a bargain for sure. Frank has been, I love Frank. Appreciate you, Sean. The voice of the New York Knicks, salute, bro. Yeah, every time you guys say that shit, it's amazing and it's really surreal, but appreciate the hell out of y'all, man. Thank you so much. And yes, let's go Knicks. Let's go, man. Above 500, top 5 seed heading into the All-Star break. About to watch our All-Star on Sunday. About to watch our rookie win the dunk contest. This is an amazing thing, man. Let's go. Boom. James said, I got called a cracker once for roasting Trae Young on Twitter. I said Trae Young looked like Gooba from Super Mario Bros. Oh, man, like, that's, oof. The internet is a wild place, man. Like, I could see, like, the look, though, and, like, with the look, I see the look. Bob Bibb says, worst trade you would hate to see. I don't really know how to answer that question. I would hate to see us acquire Andre Drummond. I don't want to do that. There's no need to, especially with Mitchell Robinson about to come back. What else? RJ doesn't go anywhere. Randall doesn't go anywhere. IQ doesn't go anywhere. Mitch doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't really know though. I don't know. I can't answer that one off top. I'm so sorry. Other than trading for Drummond, I can't think of anything. All right, man, I'll hold off on the Alfred jersey, but then I'll have to cop the Reggie Statement jersey. That's gross. But nah, shout out to all of them, man. Shout out to everybody on the Knicks. I don't want to hate. Boom. Frank is 22, by the way. I think people forget that, bro. The people that hate on him so actively, like even with the improvement we're seeing from him now with the player he is today, he is only 22 years old. He's going to continue to improve, and it's a beautiful thing. That's what I'm saying. If you get him at 4 years, $30 million, over that 4 years, you're buying low, I feel like, and that's going to be really nice. I feel you're going to get a very nice return on that contract. With this being a good team and Frank being able to like be an integral part off the bench, make big stops in the playoffs and things like that. Like, I don't know. Frank is a great guy to have on the team. Frank gets signed by like the Spurs or something in the blink of an eye if we don't re-sign him, in my opinion. Yeah, the Spurs, the Raptors, teams like that, teams with good front offices and good development systems are definitely going to look at Frank and be trying to go after him. The Clippers, I could see trying to, like, he's going to get signed for real, so we got to make sure we pay him. That 54-win team was the team of my childhood, bro. I missed them so much, bro. I missed that team so much. It was a beautiful time, and it's so nice to have this team to have to, we don't have to hold on to that forever. But, yeah, that team was amazing, man. JR, Novak, Iman, Chris Copeland hooping, Melo, of course, Amari, Tyson Chandler, even though he got shitted on by Roy Hibbert in the playoffs. That was disgusting. Became a shell of himself. 4 points, 4 rebounds a game. It was gross. Paolo Prigioni, all of that. That was a great time. 13 straight to end the season. Get a second seed. Ja is great and Zion is also great, but I still think that 2 more years from now, RJ is going to be a superstar. Write it down. Eric, I agree with you. I agree. I mean, maybe not superstar in 2 years, but he's definitely going to be a star in 2 years. He's definitely going to keep climbing up that. He's so poised. He's so strong. He uses his body really well. He's developing the jumper. He's developing the handle. He has good vision. He gets to the basket almost at will sometimes, and he's only 20. So yeah, man, it's gonna be such a fun ride to see what RJ becomes over the years. I'm so excited. I did not get the Maple Mamba memo. Nine God turned the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now. Hey, yo, that's pretty cool. 9 God is pretty cool. We got to see how he feels about that one. I like that. 9 God turned the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now. That was a cool one. Good shit, Hawkeye. James says, thoughts on getting Depot, TBH. I don't want to trade for a guy we can sign, Melo type deal, and he's going to ask for a max, and I feel like it's way too risky. Didn't Depot just get hurt the other day? What's the status on that injury? Like, I want to know about that before I even consider going after him. I wouldn't want to trade too much for him because, like you said, we could just sign him in the offseason. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to give up too many assets, but, I mean, if he just, like, tweaked a hammy or some shit and he's going to be all right and, like, he can really play going forward through the rest of this season, I would try it. I'd see. I think that he adds, it would keep Reggie off the floor. He would be a good wing next to RJ and also be a nice, complimentary piece to Julius. I wouldn't give up a whole lot for him, like I said. And him demanding a max is a little wild. He's going to have to finish the season with good health and play really well and have a great playoff performance for me to pay him a whole lot of money. But, I wouldn't jump to it, but I wouldn't be crazily upset if they got it for a good price. Boom. Yeah, Depot's made of glass. Yeah, man, the injury thing is tough. Like, it's just like, yeah, he seems to I really have to find out what happened with that last injury. I hope he's okay, like personally, but it's tough. Boom. Aaron said the sad part is I think IQ minutes about to be non-existent. Bro, it's like crazy. It's tough for him to stay on the floor, and if he's not having an excellent game and lighting it up from the floor, he doesn't get much time out there. His time isn't safe. Everybody else's time seems to be safe no matter what, except IQ's. But I really hope they don't make it to the point. His scoring is too lethal to keep him on the bench. Leo, Frank younger than Obi, LOL. Yeah, that's crazy for all he's been through, right? And it's crazy. Happy birthday to Obi, by the way. Salute to you, bro. Really liked his finish and transition there. I love the way he runs the floor. Let's see. Save the Dolphins, man. All things equal, would you prioritize a point guard or a wing in the draft? That really depends on where we're drafting at. I feel like, if the Mavs go back to being bad, they've been winning games, making me look bad lately. But if they, get back to their losing ways like they're supposed to, and we end up with a, top pick, and you've got Cade, then of course you take Cade. But I mean, even Jalen, if you got a shot at Jalen Suggs, you take Jalen Suggs. But if you don't, I feel like you take a wing. I mean, I don't. There's no point guard that really jumps off the page. I mean, we just got IQ this year. I don't need to draft like another middle. Like if I'm drafting a point guard, it's because he's one of the top prospects on the board. If not, give me a shooting wing. And I really like Kuminga as well. But once again, that's like top of the draft type shit. I saw Moses Moody is like, so I haven't looked into a whole lot of college things lately, but Moses Moody is like a real nice shooting wing that would be cool to have. And I feel like you wouldn't have to have like a top 5 pick to get him. Boom. Leo, shout out to Knicks Fan TV. They came up with it. Came up with what? Boom. 9 God. Oh, shout out to them then. Boom. let's say the Knicks team is the embodiment of the Drake look around meme. Oh, look what we created. You see this? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that exactly. That's how we're gonna feel too. Like that's how we're really gonna feel when we get to the playoffs, bro. We win a playoff series. That meme is me every day. James says, I don't want to trade for Depot unless he's committed to staying long term. Like if he's gonna walk for a max from a bad team, why even get involved? Yeah, like it would depend on the price and what the understanding is of like, what's happening with him going forward for sure. Not just gonna make that trade and go out on a limb. NASA says, oh man, you're gonna make me say it. I'll be trying not to say it on the internet, but I agree with your brother. NASA says, my bro says the Knicks should try to get Kawhi next year. Here we go, right? I don't really pay too much attention to this. I don't say it a whole lot. I don't say it out loud because people are always going to be like, oh, Knicks fans, blah, 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 blah. But if the Clippers have another second-round exit, and the West is strong, man, like they could end up matched up. They could lose to the Nuggets again. They could face the Suns in the second round. They could end up facing the Lakers in the second round. Like, they could face the like, I don't know. Who knows what could happen. But if the Clippers end up losing if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals again, Kawhi has an opt-out. And I'm just saying, if we get to the second round and the Clippers don't get further than us and he can move from the West to the East and come with us and play with Julius and, like, he would fit into our lineup quite perfectly. I mean, hey, man, it's not the craziest thing in the world. Like, we're playing well now. This is like, before it was, we couldn't be a 17-win team and sign free agents. But, I mean, things are different. Clearly, I feel like it's being noticed around the league. And once again, I'm not going to be too loud about this, but if the Clippers don't make it to the Western Conference Finals, Kawhi might not re-up. Like, why would he? They flopped twice in a row. They just gave all that money to Paul George. He's staying there for sure. Maybe he leaves and tries it somewhere else. And I feel like we'd be a pretty good option, and we'd have cap space. It's not crazy. Boom. Jamal says, IDK, if we go for a superstar, I think we let Randall be the leader he wants to be and continue to develop our young guys. I think a Beal, Levine, or Kawhi would hurt more than help in the long run. Jamal, I disagree with you pretty loudly. I see what you're saying. This is cool and all, but at the end of the day, I mean, it depends on what the Beal or Levine price would be. But I mean, if Kawhi were to come here in free agency, he definitely would not hurt us in the long run. Like, that makes us a better team. Kawhi is elite on both ends. Boom. Being halfway through the season and not even giving much thought about the next prospects is so beautiful. LMAO. Leo, exactly, bro. Like, we got 2 first-round picks, and I really don't care. We're in March, and I don't really care about the I mean, I'll be watching, of course. I'm going to pay attention, like, but I'm not like, oh, all right, who, like, I'm not envisioning our team with this prospect or blah, blah, blah. Or can they save us here? Hopefully we can get up to this, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not happening because I'm focused on what we're doing right now, and that is a great feeling, man. From last year, from week 1, I was like, oh man, who's in college right now? Because we suck. Boom. Eric says shooter in the draft. That's facts. Put as much shooting on the court as possible for this team. Just shooters. Exactly. That's why I said I like Moody. Shooters. James says, I think the only big name you go for is Kawhi. Other than that, just upgrade our depth. Like I said, if Kawhi's coming here for free, bro, I'm on it. For sure. That was gross. I'm so sorry. I wonder if we have a good playoff team. Kawhi been choker. I wonder if we have a good playoff team. I think we'd be a good team in the playoffs for sure. Especially because we play such great defense. And I feel like by the playoffs, hopefully we figure some things out offensively and as far as the rotation goes. But yeah, we just play really good defense. I feel like that's going to keep us in games. And in the playoffs, the game slows down. And, when the game slows down, teams who can defend are going to come up huge. So I think that's going to be a big thing for us for sure. I like us in a lot of first-round matchups. I like us if we get matched up with Boston. I like us if we get matched up with Indiana. Any team. I'd rather not get matched up with Philly. I'd rather not get matched up with Brooklyn. I'd rather not get matched up with Milwaukee, but I don't fear the Milwaukee matchup at all, actually. I don't really fear any matchup. It's just, I wouldn't pick us over Brooklyn or Philly just outright. I wouldn't be like, yeah, we got that. But any other series, like, I want that. I want all the smoke. Boom. Kawhi been choking here and there. Man, Kawhi is Kawhi, bro. Kawhi is Kawhi. At the end of the day, I'll take him on my team. I think it would take a lot for Kawhi to leave LA, TBH. His whole family is out there. It would be pretty awesome if he came, but I'd be pretty shocked if he left LA. He had the perfect situation in Toronto, and he left to go to LA. I think Kawhi was leaving Toronto before he got there. Like, he wasn't staying in Toronto. It's Toronto. Asking a guy to stay in Canada is very different. And, you know, like, and it's not like, yeah, if he's in it, I get it, though, because LA is his hometown. That's where his family's at. That's where he wants to be at and everything. But at the end of the day, he's an NBA player. So I feel like if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals again, he might look elsewhere. And if he looks elsewhere, I feel like we look pretty attractive. Not to say it's gonna happen, but you know, I'm just saying it's not insane. Just, you know, keep it in the back of your mind a little bit. Yeah, you're right. I meant more Beal and Levine than Kawhi because of what we would have to give up. Kawhi and free agency would be perfect. I feel you in terms of what we have to give up for Beal and Levine, but if we could, like I said, I'm willing to give up like 3, maybe even 4 first-round picks if it lets me keep IQ, RJ, Randall, and Mitch. And if you keep those 4, anybody that you add is a huge plus. No matter if you got to give up 3 picks, 4 picks, don't care. It's a huge plus. I know Knox is only 21, but what do you see as holding him back? Age? I mean, he's not playing. That's what's holding him back. Not playing. When he plays pretty well. He's been shooting well. Pretty consistently, even when he gets like 30 seconds, he comes in and shoots well. He's playing better defense, like, so he's just not playing. No clear role, exactly, NASA. Sean, Knox need more minutes. I see him. Yeah, I love Knox. I would like for him to be able to play. But you know, it is what it is. We are where we are. I think we're a good playoff team, defense, and we'd have one of the loudest buildings in the league. Plus, when the ball is moving, our offense is pretty elite. I wouldn't say elite, but our offense is really nice when the ball is moving, for sure. And when our defense is able to create extra opportunities, and yeah, the building being loud, I think we'd be a very nice playoff team. I'm very much looking forward to seeing us in the playoffs because I think it'll go pretty well. As a Klay Thompson type, what do you think? Knox is a Klay. Oh, you see Knox as a Klay Thompson type? Yo, Klay Thompson is like the second best shooter of all time and put up 60 points. I mean, yeah, like 60 points without putting the ball on the floor. So, like, we got to be careful when you say Klay Thompson type. Like, it's not, being one of the best shooters of all time isn't really a type. So Knox isn't that, but he definitely could be a really good shooter for us and space the floor and come off some screens or knock some open corner threes down for sure. But yeah, we don't need to put him in the Klay comp. Yeah, that's a little much. Sup, go Knicks. Yo, what's going on? Go Knicks, salute. I agree with the Toronto factor, but at the same time, if they had him last year, they'd probably go back to the finals. What happened last year? Did he? Yeah, probably. Most likely. That's true. Eric says, we need Booker. That'd be the perfect player for New York. Hopefully he gets disgruntled in Phoenix and asks for a trade. I'm not even really looking at Booker right now. The Suns are balling. They're like second in the West. So, I mean, he's probably pretty happy playing basketball over there right now. I'm enjoying what we got going on. It is what it is. Whoever we end up with, whatever ends up happening, whatever we do with these assets, whatever happens in free agency, it's what's going to happen. But I'm confident in the front office, and I'm confident in the players we have on the floor. I'm confident in the coach, other than his rotation sometimes. But, yeah, man, it's a good place to be at. I'm happy where we're at. James says, I don't see Booker leaving. Phoenix is on the up, and is going to make noise this year. Exactly, bro. I agree. I've been telling people since the beginning of the year the Suns are going to be a top 4 team in the West. Top 5 for sure. Some people didn't see that. I'm not really sure how. You got Chris Paul. Like, he had a huge effect on the Thunder. You don't think he's going to have a huge effect on Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton? You never know. He has the KU connection. Fingers crossed. LOL. Yeah, but he's playing. He's happy right now. I agree, but I'm not getting hopes up. I like this core a lot, and I want to see them rock the building in the spring. That's facts. This kind of team is a good playoff team. Defense, grit, teamwork, and energy, 90s style. For real, man. Everybody came here and promised us 90s Knicks, and these guys ain't say shit about the 90s Knicks, and they've given us the closest thing we've seen to them. So this is an amazing thing. This is a beautiful thing. I love this team so much. I'm going to wrap this up because at this point I'm either going to ramble or repeat myself. We're 55 minutes in. Post-game prosperity, man. It's going to be the last one for a minute. We're off for a week, so you feel me? It's been great. Check these out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get more people in here for when we get back because the energy is great. I love being able to do this with you guys. I love sharing this with you. And from me and on behalf of everybody at the Knicks Wall, we greatly appreciate you guys for your engagement. Your constant, whether it's watching the games with us, sticking with the tweets, retweeting the clips, listening to the podcast, whatever it is you guys may do, and also to everybody that had kind words to say about me being a part of the podcast, like full time. Like, thank you guys, appreciate you, all of that. Like, the energy you guys give is amazing, and you make it so much fun to do all of this. So, shout out to you guys all the time. You guys keep thanking me for what I do, but I cannot thank you guys enough for what you do. So, thank you so much, truly, from the bottom of my heart. Boom, boom. Let's go Knicks. See you next week. Exactly. Love y'all. Post-game prosperity after Randall wins All-Star Game MVP. Yo, All-Star Game. If Randall wins All-Star Game MVP, we lit for sure. We're definitely going to go post-game prosperity. Boom. See you next week. Thanks for all your work. Thank you guys for real. See y'all next week. Love y'all. And Obi wins the dunk contest. It's going to be lit. Enjoy your week. Enjoy y'all week, man. It was great. Randall's going to win skills. That's facts. Enjoy the All-Star Game. All of y'all. Thanks for everything. Thank you guys so much. Love y'all so much. Can't say it enough. Appreciate you guys. Can't wait to be back. Pre-game prayers next Thursday when we see the Bucks. We'll be right back here after the game for us. Hopefully post-game prosperity. Could be pouting, but win or lose, rain or shine, we're going to be right here breaking it down and going through it together. So once again, love you guys always, forever. Enjoy your weeks. Be safe. Enjoy the All-Star Game. All of that, man. We're above 500. Our love for the Knicks brings us together. Exactly. One more time. You see it. Over 500. Let's get it, man.